What the fuck did the links look like this? I don't understand why they're doing this. Audio test. Load this up. Yep, cool. Alright. We're back.
Hey, how you
Once
doing?
again with Battle Network
Take
2.
it away, operator.
I'm going to try to get a more significant portion of it done today, because I barely did anything in the last part. I went and I took a shit, and then I got annoyed that land got robbed twice in a row, and I stopped playing. Oh yeah, I can't use that, because I don't have any chips. Sorry, pal, I'm busy. Alright, I know they were telling me, like, go to the hotel. Yeah. Let's go down this dark alley. Oh my god. This ain't a tourist attraction. Beat it. Oh my god. That rat gave me a regular up too. I mean, it didn't really give it to me, but... Yep. 20. New satellite? I'm not sure. Is there anything else that's new 20? Nope. Satellite it is. Guy under the basket keeps our leader, Raoul. Oops, I spoke too much to the stranger. Hee-ho, what are you, a fucking Jack Frost? Yo-ho, lo-ho. This isn't gonna advance the story if I talk to him, am I? What's the, Gumlet, your no lectopian. Driving away my customers, beat it, punk. Danger in the air, huh? What are you gonna fucking do about it? Oh, this is like a proper network. Okay, I wasn't expecting this. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure nothing bad will ever happen to me in this game. It's Man V2. Yes. And now I satellite on the satellite. Haha. Bitch. Navi plus 20. Again, like, it's a wild chip. Should I? Oh, fuck it. I'm gonna finally replace attack plus 10. I'm gonna replace it with Navi plus 20, because I got enough Navi chips to make it, like, you know, worthwhile. You fool, you never learn. Gate SP. Navi plus 20, because that was necessary. Now Satellite 1. Easy claps. Danger in the air? Man, fuck all that shit. I'm the danger. And I got a bug frag. Suits the greater net. Raoul's security cube. Okay, cool. What is this? Where am I? Oh my god. The background straight up says America. They didn't change to Utopia. There you go. If anybody wasn't sure if I was like serious when I said that Utopia is both America and Europe, there's your confirmation. Well, who the hell are you? I don't speak with strangers. Seeing a tourist attraction, you can both go fuck yourselves. A stone flies out. What does that mean? Oh, I mean, I guess I could try talking to Raul. Like, I haven't done the hotel yet, so it probably won't do anything, right? Hit a basketball hoop, it's quite low. You could probably dunk. No, the fuck he cannot. He is a 10-year-old Japanese boy. He is not dunking. The wow, the minorities and the poor live here. Wow, they just straight up say it, huh? Lots of rough people, but we watch each other's backs. However, we don't take kindly to strangers. Okay, so you don't have anything to say. Cool. Dude, really gross that there's a food stand right next to the garbage. Pardon me, I rush you rush. Move out of the path. How about you get the fuck out of my way? I'm the main character. Oh, what? Jewel. Hehe, Electopian boys are wild and crazy. Cool. I don't think I don't think that's a stereotype. I don't think anybody thinks about Japanese boys and it's like, yeah, they're wild and crazy. I think if anything, Japanese boys are seen as like really like proper and strict. Unless you're thinking of like specifically like Yakuza members or some shit. Sure, let's go into the jewelry store, why not? Why wouldn't it interest me? You don't know. I mean, it doesn't, but yeah, you're just giving me a science lesson. That's something I already knew, but you know, it's a kid's game. It's impressive for like teens. That's a base. I thought that was a giant black diamond. Alright, let's go into the hotel. Phew, the hotel, finally. Wait a second. Hey, what kind of hotel is this? Well, it's been a pretty rough trip so far. I guess it's dangerous traveling alone as a kid. It's your fault, Mega Man. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? You were the one that said that guy might be nice. Okay, I will give that to Lan. I do remember now, last time saying that Mega Man was being unbearably naive with that. But you only got in because you agreed with me, right? You wouldn't be so calm about it if you were out here. As long as you're safe in your PET, you don't care, do you? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Okay, Lan, that shit I'm not gonna let slide. You literally send Mega Man into the net to do death battles all the time. It was a major plot point of the last game that your dad didn't tell you that Mega Man was your brother Hub, so that you would not be too afraid to send him into a death battle. And when he got hub.bat, or hub.batch, whatever people want to call it, that like it could kill him and you now know it's your brother and you still chose to do it. Granted, for some reason, apparently it was also putting your own life on the line, but he is often in way more danger than you. So I do not want to hear this shit from you. Elan, that's not very nice. I don't feel like being very nice. Fine, you can be mean by yourself. I'm out of here. Fine, good riddance, mega dummy. You fucking fool. So now, God, Lan, you're pissing me off so much in this section of the story. Okay, there's a number of problems here. One, that's your fucking brother that you just threw down there. Two, anybody could go in there and grab it. I mean, I'm assuming that's supposed to be like your hotel room, so there's probably like a key or whatever, but there's still like cleaning staff and whatnot that can get in there. The hotel manager, like, hell, you get your shit stolen so often that someone could just pocket your key and get in there. 3, you don't have your PET now, so you now can't interact with most of the world. So what are you going to do on your little walk here? And 4, the whole reason you're here in this country is to go to a meeting about official net battlers. Who you gonna fucking net battle without your PET or your Navi, dumb shit? Where do you want me to go, game? There was no indication of where the game wants me to go now. The fuck out of my way. Higsby. Okay, I guess that's where I'm going. Ooh, isn't that little Lan? How you been, huh? Hey, Mr. Higsby. It's been a long time, huh? I was worried when I saw your chip shop was gone. Yeah, huh? Oh, I saved up some money, so I left. I'm on a rare chip collecting trip around the world. And my number man is doing his part searching the net. Anything for a rare chip, huh? Oh my, did something happen? Lan told you. Lan, that's wrong, Lan, huh? Whoa, Mr. Higsby, you scared me there. That's not the Lan that I used to know. Even if you fought, you and Mega Man were always best friends. Your hearts were one. You were inseparable buddies, huh? Seeing you two convinced me to give up my evil my evil ways. If you two weren't friends, I'd be so sad, huh? Huh? Okay, you're right, Mr. Higsby. It's my first trip overseas, and I got frustrated. I guess I took it out on Mega Man. Maybe your parents shouldn't have let you go on a fucking overseas trip. You're a goddamn 10-year-old, or sorry, 11-year-old. Ooh, so much more mature. Oh. Oh, yeah. Mega Man, I know you're angry, but I'm here to say sorry. I was wrong. You won't forgive me? Man, it's not. What's wrong, Mega Man? Someone came in here and jacked into your PET. He sent in a virus and I managed to fight it off. But the man took your passport. Mega Man, are you sure you're okay? Just a little data damage, nothing too bad, but thanks. Serves me right for yelling at you, Lan. Mega Man, you haven't done anything wrong. Let me take a look. Doesn't look too bad. Here. Mega Man, let's get my passport and those chips back. Will you forgive me, partner? You bet, partner. And let's rock. But first, let's check out this video. So now you're going to be trapped in the world that is always robbing you unless you finish this shit. Whoosh whoosh, I'm freezing you. Whoosh whoosh, the temperature is currently 3 degrees. You'll get frozen if you stay any longer. Let's use my one singular unlocker that I have. Right. Not a bad pool. I'll always happily take a wild chip. I wanted to work in the cooling system, but I'm deodorizing instead. How boring. You guys like switch shifts? If you little bastards want to simply jump over to here so I can... What the fuck? Hey! There. Getting a little too big for your fucking britches there. You didn't get hit. I'll try out Silver Fists. I fucking went to hit up and it just didn't go. I hit back. How many do I have now? I have 10. Still not enough for the stuff that I want. Can't hit Nektar anyway because he's not going to move forward. I only have Soundproof, right? It's been a little while. Yeah, I do. That's it. Get my wing. Alright, not talking to you yet. Bigsby again. Quake 2, Tree Bomb. Water for a power-up. Wait, I could probably... My bubble shot that I have now. Okay, alright. Alright, hang on. So... What? Bubbler is kind of redundant now, although it is a little bit stronger than my charge shot and obviously comes out faster. I don't think Spice is useful at all to me because I very rarely am dealing with grass tiles. I'm also thinking that Poison Mask is not very useful either. Problem is I don't have many wood chips. It's really just Wood Gospel and Spice. I guess it doesn't matter if it's a wood chip if it's doing 0 damage anyway because there's no fucking grass. So, yeah, it sucks, but I'm just gonna have to have Wood Gospel be my only wood chip for a while. Oh wait, fucking T-Bomb, right? Yeah. There we go. And Poison Mask, just, again, not very useful, or as dumb and shitty as Quake is, and the fact that I've, sort of replaced with Wrecker. Quake 2 does more damage, and it seemed like those viruses were cracking more than just the tile they landed on. Like, they were hitting the up and down adjacent tiles, I think. It seemed that way. Because I was pretty sure I was dodging those both still getting hit, so try it out. Checking in with the most useless chips. Again, probably never getting rid of Gate SP, but these three I will trade out for better Navi chips if I get them, but only better Navi chips. With my team style, it just makes sense to have all 8 Navi chips available to me, which are great, which means that the other 22 chips in my pack will be... Clean out isn't very useful. Meteor 9 is too, fluky. It's too circumstantial. I'll have to see how Quake 2 and Wrecker... I don't know, man. I might have to see Wrecker again. Is it that... Okay, this cracks the floor, but this straight up breaks the tile? That must be the difference. Sonic Wave is becoming less useful as we go on. Like I said, Bubbler. Yeah, we're getting there. So, I'm pretty sure I get the tip about Miss Millions from Raul, right? But that's some funk's about to go down. Did something wrong, you should see him in Utopia Park. Ain't nothing that dude can't handle. Okay, I guess I'm going to the park then. You? I'll look for the stolen passport and battle chip. Jim, who lives on a back street, knows about that stuff. Okay. So I guess now I can talk to Jim. Am I Jim? Why do I gotta tell you my name, huh? Gramps sent ya. Lost your passport and chips. If Gramps sent ya, I guess I'll help, but it'll cost ya. Bring me that rare Electopian chip, Guard Wild. Did I have it? Oh, okay. Alright, I'll tell you about your passport first. By now, it's out of our world and in the cyber world. Jack your Navi in and search for the thief on the net. To jack in, though, you need Raul's permission. He runs the show. I'll tell him I sent you. Passport's reached the undernet. You'll never find it. You better hurry. I can't remember if Lamb went to the internet in the first game. Yes, I'm Raul. Jim sent you. Alright, but I don't help weaklings. If you can beat my Thunderman, you can jack into my radio. If you're strong enough to win, you can handle the rest. Sound fair? The pride of my clan will lead me to victory. Hey! I tried to move. Fucking... I don't know what to do to this guy. Also, I'm at a severe disadvantage here with the tight matchup. Oh man. Do not help me. I'm just gonna have to play it real careful here. Oh, okay. Duck. These goddamn clouds. Come on. Okay. No. God damn it. I screwed up my one chance. I think I'm actually fucked. I don't think there's anything I can do here. I tried to move. God. Get that fucking cloud away from me. God. Fucking cloud's gonna intercept it. It's bullshit that I can't take these clouds out. Okay. And I don't even know if this is gonna help, because he's got these fucking clouds. Okay, you know what? There. Fuck you. Friends in low places. Defeat Thunderman in Battle Network 2. Yeah, dude, I'm a samurai. I'm getting very close to being done with Battle Network 2 and moving on to 3. Which I don't think anybody would truly fault me for. I've experienced the real, you know, like, meat and potatoes of this game already. I do believe. Rabbit. I want to try this out. Oh, you bitch, you didn't give me... Okay. I'm here to look for your passport. Someone in Net Square might know something about it. Get out of my way. Net Square up the slope. Yeah, nice try, bitch. Inside Net Dealer, left Net Square. I mean, I don't have a whole lot of money, but sure, I'll talk to the dealer first. Why do you gotta be so far back, motherfucker? Oh. This sucks. The only thing even remotely worthwhile is Barrier Wild. It's just not that useful. This entire fucking area looks the same. Hey, number man. Okay, that's useful. Too bad it's also way more expensive than what I have available. Hey, they finally gave me Raton in this game. Okay, I'll get rid of line out this time. It's really not very useful. Holy shit, dude. What's it gonna... Why make a warp to another warp other than to try and farm more enemies out of me? This is Mid Square Entrance. The Utopian programs talk like these. Just kidding. The right warp leads to Utopia 3, but the top, no idea. Yeah, I'm sure the random programs will defend us. Okay. Okay, and where the fuck is he? Give me more info. Jealousy. Oh, I remember this shit. Been a while. More chips means more damage. I wonder. So does that mean when I have more chips loaded up in a single round, it does more damage? Okay, leaving the square is literally all I got from this place. So I guess that means up here? Or wherever the fuck, up here? Oh man. Perhaps I could, yeah. That didn't work. Oh, this guy does a whole fucking plus sign. Kill him, kill him. Sure. That brings me back here. Alright, let's try this one then. Hey, there we go. Stop me from buying an Electropian passport. Oh. It'd be really nice if I got Hammer in the opening hand. Alright. Good man, paralyze that fuck. Not him! Got those two. Alright, let's see how you like this. Yeah. Yep. Boy. There, how'd you like that? Want some more? Now give back Lan's passport. Alright already, as long as you leave me alone. There, take it. I won't forget this, you dig? Why would buying a passport be helpful anyway? I don't understand. Like, what's the use of it? It's not like it's his fucking social security card. You could travel, but like, they would see that it's not your. And now the game wants me to grind for a guard. I'm really not interested in doing that. I think, okay, I'll leave it up to chance. I will give this game one shot at giving me a guard chip, and if it doesn't, then I might be done. Okay, interesting chip. Actually, what is this? Places a healing candle. But I think, unless I have one in here, I don't. I think I might be done with that number 2. I think constant running around that I was told about is worse in this game than any other Battle Network game. I think it's very frustrating to have to constantly deal with. I think they've finally begun doing something a little different with the system, because the first game, it was just learn how to use battle chips. You know, you had your standard chips, your Navi chips, and a few Giga chips in the game. And it was just that. It was, you collect chips, you learn to use them, you could do program advances, and, you know, learn how to use some combinations in the game. You know, a rock cube and a guts punch to launch the rock cube across the field and crush enemies. Or, like, use a weak move like Zap Ring to paralyze them and then follow it up with a stronger hitting move. Area grab and sword, you know, stuff like that. Which, the chips, the battle chips of the Battle Network series are cool. And there is a lot of fun, different combos you could do with them, but for that to be all that the game is extremely bare bones. And does not make it worthwhile to have to run around and constantly get into virus battles. And in this game, they threw in a couple of new features. They did tiles having elemental affinities. I saw grass tiles, ice tiles, Is that all I saw? I would assume that there is also like lava tiles and stuff in this game. Maybe metal tiles. I know metal tiles in later games can't be cracked. And I think have an interaction with electric chips. But they added in some tiles. The main thing they added was the style change system, which is, it's a good first step. But all in all, I think while they're beginning to expand the capabilities of this game, it would be enough to keep me going if it wasn't for the game's inclination to constantly backtrack the fuck out of you. Oh, they also added sub-chips in this game. Helpful, but sub-chips in this game are so fucking expensive. And, if you're trying to get, HP memories and power-ups and stuff with your money, you're not getting sub-chips. So, overall, I think that this game is an improvement over Battle Network 1, but not by a lot. And I guess I will take the opportunity to say, I'll save my game just in case I ever do come back. But
You were awesome back there. I'll boot up the gallery. Okay.
the remaining story of the game, it was basically that after getting back your passport, Jim would then tell you that you could go to Miss Millions and she bought all of Land's black market chips. Miss Millions here. She was the lady in that jewel shop. And if you go to her and tell her, hey, those are my chips, they were stolen from me, she's like, I'll net battle you. I'll battle you, and if you win, I'll give you your chips back. And she has Snake Man. And you and Mega Man battle Snake Man, you beat him. Miss Millions goes, oh yeah, that's the good shit, that makes me feel something. Here you go, kid, have your chips back. And then I think you just sort of like randomly after that run into Mr. Match. He's like, yeah, I'm not a bad guy anymore. World 3 broke up after you beat us, so I'm not with them anymore. But check it out. I heavily customized Fireman and transformed him into Heatman. You want to fight him? And you can just have a fight with Heatman for fun, and I think Heatman's dope as shit. And then after that, let me see. Right. Lan and his dad and everybody and Child, they all go to the conference of net battlers from around the world who are teaming up to deal with Gospel. They meet Princess Pride, who is the princess of Greenland, which is like Greenland or Iceland, like ice cream. And because her nation is not doing well financially, she is stressed out trying to take care of them, which is why she's got these bags under her eyes. And in exchange for the resources to more effectively take care of her people, Gospel has enlisted her aid. And so she traps everybody in this conference, and using the wireless device that Nail gave to Lan is able to escape and have Mega Man battle with Nightman. Which, by the way, I've been watching this YouTube channel called Fueled by Sandwiches. They're pretty funny. They do like quiz shows for each other, and they've been going through the Mega Man games and comparing the Navis to their original Robot Masters. And they said they like the original Nightman more than this version. What the fuck are they talking about? Like, the original Nightman looks pretty cool, sure, but, like, look at this dude. Come on. But anyway, yeah, so she has Nightman. You beat Nightman, you beat Princess Pride. She explains her tragic anime backstory, and despite the fact that she was working with Gospel, I think some of the other countries take pity on her and probably, like, help her out. Because in future games, she's lost the bags under her eyes. She seems happier. Her country is implied to be doing better. So, even though she trapped everybody and threatened them, they understood her plight. And wouldn't that be nice if that was how real world worked, if everybody was less erect about punitive measures and, like, decided to instead tackle the roots of problems and help people when they needed help? That'd be nice. But, then on the plane ride back to Electopia, the plane gets hijacked by this guy, Gauss Magnus, who he's working for Gospel, and his Navi, Magnet Man. And Gauss's whole deal is that he's the brother of Count Zap from Battle Network 1, from World 3, and I think they were, like, separated at birth, and Zap went to a rich family, and Magnus went to a poor family. And so Magnus had to build up his own wealth over time, and he's become, like, the CEO of an industry. But because his life was such a struggle, and he thought it was so unfair that he had to suffer throughout life so much based on just, like, a coin flip of which kid went where, he decided that the world is fundamentally broken, that he was going to work with Gospel to terrorize and destroy it all. And after that, Lan works with the official net battlers and whatnot. I think he infiltrates the Undernet. Eventually, he finds Freeze Man, who I think, while this design is cool, he looks terrible to be Freeze Man. Freeze Man from, I think it's Mega Man 7, looks radically different from this. This guy does not evoke Freeze Man in any way, shape, or form. But regardless, Freeze Man, like, Cutman was a solo Navi without a net battler, without an operator, and he was like, I'm like second in command to Shadow Man, but Shadow Man and Mr. Dark were both working for Freeze Man, who claims to be the supreme commander of Gospel. But when you beat him, it becomes clear that Gospel is still running. So eventually, okay, this is where the story winds up getting wacky. Like, they accumulate, so the bug frags that you were gathering in the game, there's bug data all over the net. And this guy, Lord Gospel, is the actual leader of Gospel, and what he does is he gathers so much bug data that he accumulates it all and creates this Gospel, which, okay, we're going to get into some heavy lore here. Base. Base was created by the government to be, he's sort of like Shadow the Hedgehog in this game. He's made to be the ultimate Navi. He was made to be an independent Navi who is supposed to be able to, like, I think use, like, full synchro autonomously and stuff like that. He's supposed to be a big deal. And I think he became, like, too dangerous, and so they attacked him. And they slashed him across the chest to try and kill him, but he managed to avoid a fatal blow. But it slashed out his, like, operator symbol, like how every Navi shares a symbol with their operator. And so it's like the leaf headband being slashed out in Naruto. It's like, well, this is symbolic of how I'm no longer with them. And he started wearing a cloak to cover up the big gash in his chest. And basically, Gospel is trying to recreate the process that they used to make him. I guess they made Base as an accumulation of bug data. And so they make this imperfect copy of Base, which becomes this big wolf. And an interesting thing to note is that Gospel here, first of all, is a reference to Gospel, like Fortean Gospel, which is to say in English, he's Treble. Original Robot Master Base's Purple Wolf. So it's Base and Treble, or in this case, Base and Gospel. But Gospel also looks extremely similar to Psybeast Gregar. The implication is that, like, Gregar is basically like a giant wolf cyber demon that's like an accumulation of a lot of just information of the net rolled into one. He's a tailed beast, right? Like a massive amount of chakra. There's a lot of Naruto parallels I'm noticing. But Gregar here could be like condensed down into a humanoid form to become like Base, or could retain its giant wolf form and become an ultimate beast in the form of Gregar. Gospel here could become like Gregar. And so it's sort of like a stem cell kind of thing, like, it could fucking become like how infants in utero, not infants, but babies in utero don't have like penis or vagina. They have like a starter pack sex organ that can develop either way. Kind of like that, I guess. But anyway, because of Gospel's formation, its sheer power warps reality to the point that, like, the real world and the cyber world begin to merge in some areas. There's a place, I think Kotobuki Town, like, areas of Kotobuki become cyberfied, and long story short, Lan and Mega Man work together. They once again use, like, Hub.Batch. They beat Gospel. They beat Lord Gospel, and they find out that Lord Gospel is actually this kid, Sean. Sean, I think his last name was like Obihiko or some shit. And his deal is that, first of all, Lord Gospel was just like his internet avatar. He was using the anonymity of the internet to make himself seem more impressive and charismatic than the fact that he's just like a little kid in real life. But I think his deal was that his parents died in a plane crash. And again, if I'm going to harken back to Naruto again, he went full Obito. He was like, this proves that this world is hell. I need to terrorize and destroy it. I'm going to get a giant cyber wolf to rampage. And, upon being defeated, Mega Man and Lan are like, hey, no, life's pretty cool, actually. You just need a friend. He'll be your friend. And he's like, wow, okay. And so he, tries to repent, and that's basically it. Oh, and in the aftermath of the chaos of the battle, Bass just, comes in, sees the half-dead, Gospel, and is like, I'll be having that, thanks. And because he has the power to, absorb enemies and copy their abilities, so he's actually pretty close to Classic Mega Man in terms of that ability. He absorbs the remainder of Gospel, and now he becomes Bass GX, I think it's called, and he can turn his hand Buster thing into Gospel's head and fire big old blasts. Come on. Sorry, I'm trying to usher this cat out of my room. Okay. And then the only other things are you get some optional bosses that you can do at the end of the game, as always. You can fight Napalm Man, and you can fight this guy Planet Man, who I guess takes over the remainder of Gospel after Sean leaves. And that's it. And I don't really have anything else to say. Battle number 2, it's fine. It definitely needs some improvement in some areas, but I'm going to stop playing it here. I'm going to move on to Battle Network 3, which I'm looking forward to, because I haven't played that in a very long time. It was my first Mega Man game, and I'm eager to get back to it. So I hope you all join me for that. Everybody, have a good rest of your day.